It's Friday, everybody. We've made it. Welcome in. Good time zones to all. I hope that everyone is doing well. Even those who are suffering from an off by 1 week error. Welcome in. Good time zones to Frauke and Blast. Good luck, Blast. I'm sure you'll get there. And True Purple, who all arrived before Seribot. Good see Seribot, as always. And thank you for the lurk, Blast. Let's see, work forward. Sin Lily, welcome in. And thank you for the lurk from you as well. TGM and Ritsu, good to see you. Miss Ferret, welcome in again. Taryn, hello, happy Wednesday. Yes. I hope that everybody is doing well. So, I'm not logged into Minecraft at the moment. The reason being, at the end of stream, I logged off with the main account and left the cam account logged in whilst I went and did things like sorting out the VODs and the thumbnails and so forth. And while I did that, a couple of the eggs hatched from yesterday. Good time zones, Raven. Welcome in. However, I'm not sure that things have gone entirely to plan where the turtles are concerned. So let's go and see what we can find. Yes. I'm not even sure if that's... the interesting thing is that's one of them. I don't know where the other one is, because that one had 2 eggs at it. So we've already lost one. And I'm not sure if it's dying, drowning, or perfectly safe. So let's get the cam account in, because it can actually look through the world. And survey says... Totally fine. Or should that be totally fine? I mean, look at that. It's happily swimming through the mud. I'm confused. Why are turtles swimming through the mud? And more to the point, what happened to the other one? Because I know I had 2 eggs there. And whoops, I missed a. I missed a Pokemon. Whoopsie. Good catch there, Ritsu. Is the mud waterlogged? You see, this is one of those things. Mud is both a solid block and a not solid block. It's a full block and so it doesn't actually, become waterlogged. But it's not completely solid, apparently. And Blast has made it to a 365 stream streak. That is 1 full year worth of stream days that they have now streaked for. Thank you so much for that, Blast. Suffering from OBT off by 10 2 weeks ago. Here's the correct 1 year of squirrelness, loss of brain cells, poisonous arrows flung, frustration at clues thrown, and other miscellaneous shenaniganery. Here's to more shenanigans. That is fantastic, Blast, and thank you for actually being around for all of that. Isn't mud a soft block? I think that is entirely it. It is soft. I wonder. Can we tempt you out? Hi. Would you like to, not be in a solid block? We found him! Hello. Oh, ain't you adorable? We found the turtle. I should have thought of the seagrass immediately. That's how you immediately go straight back into a block. Well, we found him, and he's immediately swimming off. Bye-bye. Hi, bye. It was nice knowing you. Well, he's gone. He really has gone. There was a turtle here. So apparently they don't care about anything. They're am I right? Oh, there he is. Good lord. So the reason I had originally placed 5 eggs was for a secondary purpose. As these things grow, I'm going to have to block off that cave if I want to keep them for the scoot. Yeah, I have realised this. They don't care about anything, Mood. Yeah. I just had a horrible thought for a minute there that fish would eat frogs. Eat this guy. So I had wanted to collect the scoot from these guys, so that I could get a turtle helmet. Crikey, they move fast. Ah, there he is. Something tells me I ain't gonna get any scoot out of this. They're very much loot and scoot. Frogs, right colour, wrong creature. Also, AFK grabbing breakfast. Have a good breakfast, Taran. And Prelude, welcome in. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. In fact, I hope everyone is doing well. I know it is a long week sometimes. But, hey, we have teeny tiny little turtle. Teeny tiny little turtle. Teeny tiny little turtle. Teeny tiny little turtle. Teeny tiny. And I still have no idea where the other one went. So, somehow... Well, actually, I'm not entirely convinced I'm going to be able to track where this one goes either. And as I say that, he's gone. Oh no, there he is. Crikey. So... that suggests that, as Raven correctly says, if I want to do anything to keep them, I'm going to have to do something to keep them. And since this is very much looking like a... Hey, Glam Pixie. Name him Speedy. Oh, hold on. It's getting dark. Let's deal with darkness first, and then let's get him back into his cave. Since this cave is looking very much like it's supposed to look like. I've gone. He's gone again. Here, turtle. Here, turtle, turtle, turtle. How in Smeg's name can they disappear quite so... Oh, there he is. He's over there. Hello. Good lord. Right, follow me. Back into the back into the... I could make him quick and dirty scoot farm. I'm kind of sort of trying to. I just need to keep him in the farm. Come on. Well, I've got everything still set with... No, Your fish. Your fish. Okay, so I don't seem to have any other baby turtles hanging around outside the cave. So I'm still not sure what happened to number 5. Number 5 may not be alive anymore. So, since this kind of looks like it's what's the word I'm looking for? There. Since this kind of looks like it's an outflow from a sewer, a little metal grate on the end is not the worst or most unlikely of things to have here. And appears to be the solution. I can get in, he can't get out. Want one more? He doesn't seem to want to these are flowing blocks, so the flowing blocks seem to have solved it. No disassemble number 5. No. Yeah, I have no intention of disassembling number 5. I want number 5 to grow up, big and strong. He's gone back inside the mud again, hasn't he? And because Elk's not here to do my job, what do you call a flying turtle? A shelicopter. That was terrible. Might add a half slab on top. He doesn't seem to have any inclination to actually go further up. Let's torment him. See whether or not he wants to actually just follow me. Can he follow me? Survey says, can he follow me? I think water is just below a full block high in this instance, so I'm not sure. Right. Let's see if we can make up for the lost turtle. Hey, Fig. Welcome in. We have a lot of grates and streams, usually shortly before a water pumping station to prevent big lumpy clogs in the... Yes, that's kind of the mood I'm going for here, it seems. How goes survival of jet lag, Fig? Are you doing okay? Alright. Hello, you two. Make it a baby. And while they do that, I'll hydrate. Jet lag has been banished. You just have a cold. Oh no. How's your day being, Steve Irwin? Oh, crikey. This is a big one. And that's a stretch as well. Well, I'm looking after the turtles, and the turtles appear to be escaping. Just for blast. Uh-oh. I saw some artwork last night titled Minotaur in His Kitchen. One of the comments on it, the coffee will be done in a Minotaur too. Oh! Ow! I'm with Muttley on this one. That was awful. Well done, Taran. You've now joined the ranks of those causing large amounts of pain with puns. Right. Oh. I thought I had a ender chest here. Oh well. Guess not. It's in my inventory at least. Is there a jester role on Twitch? No. I can, however, define my own roles in StreamerBot. So I might have to start defining a jester role in StreamerBot, I guess. Are you gonna lay an egg? Yes. 1. A highly sought after position in this chat. Really? One single egg. Oh well. I'll take it. Bye-bye. Am I going to make a donkey roll? Look, we're not going to be doing any cow tipping either, let alone donkey rolling. I could have sworn I saw a drowned here for a second, but apparently not. That's weird. Whee. Let's put in another egg. Okay, he is definitely just hanging out here. Hello. Hi. Hello, little one. At least you're not hiding in the mud anymore. I love the fact that I have to turn on these. That took a minute, you know exactly what you meant. But you're being PG. Yep. And for those who might be interesting, I mean, everyone's interesting. But if for those who are interested, we do have a we have some Pokemon in chat, and apparently I am missing some Pokeballs. And thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Right. Okay. So we now have yesterday's cave finished. That sounds wrong, but it's what I was aiming for. And we have a turtle. Teeny tiny. So let's see what we can do about sorting out the area above the entrance to that area. Because I was going to try and build this yesterday. I just got a little bit distracted by building all of that instead. Yes. As the stream title says, in a world where scope creep is very much the norm. And Ritsu caught the barboach. Nicely done, Ritsu. That's yeah, you're doing well with the catches today. I'm going to put those and those in there for the moment. Oh! Our turtle grew up. And has immediately escaped. Bye-bye! Okay, so apparently they can escape when they grow up. I'm guessing that because he was right next to it when he grew up, he hopped over the top by doing that. Fine, I'll put that in there for the moment. Let's get some more seagrass. This is where Raven turns around and says, "I told you so," and I need to consider putting something over the top of the grating. Hi. Follow me. You would never? Really? Really? I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm surprised. I'm fairly sure that you would be absolutely justified in it. I would never, because otherwise I'll be used to put atop the grating. The interesting thing is he can't get back over it now that he's fully grown, which does seem to suggest the whole he popped through it when he grew up bit. Oh, he's gone. Oh, that's because I took it out of my... See what I mean? Do you ever get the feeling that Turtles is stupid? Hey, Glam Pixie. No, come on. You can do it. You're so close to getting into the cave again. Might be more than 2 wide. I mean, he's now got a gap that's 2.5 wide. Look, get back here, you. Wow. And apparently Raven is 3 for 3 on... No, come back here, you... Fnerbling smeggity gibbets. Hey, Nannian. Right.
Titty free, looped, written, hitting bloats.
Good lord. He yearns for the seas. Turtles are 1.2 wide. So when I took out 2 of the gratings, you'd have thought that that would have left left him unable to get through. A nervous breakdown, Feg. I'm fairly sure I'm attempting to achieve a nervous breakdown. Apparently this turtle can get through the grating in one direction, but not in the other. And watch as he immediately goes straight over the top, probably. Let me find some wood. I think I would put... Have I got any dark oak? Yes, I do. He's going to go straight over the top again in a minute. Do they gain extra momentum on one side for some reasons? Quite possibly. Right. Here we find Scotsman attempting to justify reality. Failing miserably. No, I need you, sir, not to... Come on. This way. I should have probably done that with... I should probably have done that with me on the other side. Actually, I think I can get through. Yeah, I can get through here. What about changing it to a gate? That was what I was about to say before I ended up replacing it, the train of thought with me on the other side. Hey, Jerry May. Welcome to failing. the Scotsman edition. Oh, and because it's walls either side, it's going with the actually, that doesn't look too bad. I might need another one. Welcome to Gremlin Turtles. Yep. Teenage Mutant Gremlin Turtles. Teenage Mutant Gremlin Turtles. Teenage Mutant Gremlin Turtles. They're all gremlins. Scotsman being one-upped by a turtle. Yep. Oh, and even if I put one in the middle, it's gonna... and... Nordic Wolf, welcome in, and thank you for the streak. I hope you're doing well. I'm starting to think that... Actually, that looks better. I'm starting to think that... Heroes versus a half-wit. Turtle power! Yeah. How dare we raise me to a half-wit? I'm not even sure I've got at least... I'm not entirely convinced I've got even half of a wit. Right. To wit! To woo! Oh no, that would be if we had an owl around here. Right. Good grief. Holy fnurbles. Right. Doing alright, chilling, getting ready to do more buildy stuff in creative. Ooh, fantastic. Right. You see, this feels like a good spot to put in a sideways area that will allow me to then have a tunnel down to where that all was. I found the cave! You know that cave that's got the creeper? I hope it's not got any creepers in it. It probably has, but it's just... I'm hoping it... Oh, no, it's got a skeleton in it, though. Hello! I have the high ground, Luke. And a terrible aim. Look, just let me kill you. There we are. Oh, good grief. Right. Let's start putting in some walls. And probably some light sources might be useful as well. Terrible memory of which Skywalker lost to the high ground. I thought Luke was the one that didn't have the high ground. Am I wrong? Am I right? Yes. Oh, I give up. Is the Earth still in the Milky Way? Throws the box set of Star Wars at me. I mean, Anakin was from the from the prequel stuff, which, to be honest, I watched like once, and then declared that I was never going to watch it ever again because it was the prequel stuff, and or at least the first 6. Yeah. No, there are days that I feel like I probably should have to turn in my geek card after that one. Could be worse. Could be 7, 8, or 9. Yeah, I agree with that. Could be worse statement. Did I fail to? Yep. I failed to yep. Right, so allowing for the fact that I want to get into that cave. Am I on the right line for it? Ooh, yes. They were at least half-decent films individually. They just, yeah, had no idea what they were up to. Oh, so apparently I do actually need to... Oh, hey. Ooh, success. This does, however, mean I need to move this block over by 1. Though Ray had so much plot armor. Yeah. Honestly, large portions of all of the Star Wars films have large amounts of plot armor involved in them. After all, in theory, Anakin probably should never have been able to actually do anything that he did. Sci-Fi, welcome in. Wow, congratulations on double nice, Sci-Fi. You have joined the scurry of 69 scampering squirrels 69 times. That was impressively done. Congratulations on that. Midna, welcome in as well. Ah, goodness. Is it me or is this a double 69? Oh my. That is likely never to happen. And no, that's one of those things that you just cannot ever sort of plan for. Oh hey, I caught a Goomy. that feels almost like a consolation prize there. Imagine if it was 66 and 6. I mean, that one would be good as well. Yes, very much so, Taran. Goonie. Oh, goodness. Aren't they supposedly considering a sequel to that film? I mean, they seem to have been pondering Goonies 2 for, like, most of eternity. So it's kind of hard to tell. I'm sure I heard something about it. Hey, Lotus. Welcome in. One other thing I thought was hilarious. So, and this one comes with a little bit of spoilers, but if this is spoilers for Goonies, you're a bit late in watching it. When the kids are talking to the film crew at the end, they're sort of going, "Oh, it was great. We had to fight the pirates and everything, and it was going to be great. And then we were up against the squid, and it's like, squid? There was no squid in that film. But apparently there was. But it got cut." And it's like, suddenly the kids feel so much less like they were making things up at the end. Actually, I think they talk about an octopus or something. But yeah, apparently... I'm not even sure Goonies watch party when. Ooh. Is that before or after every other watch party that you've been threatening that I need to have, Lotus? Just don't bring the truffle shuffle. Kids don't generally know the difference between squid and octopus. That's true. But yeah, I'd always thought that... Drag me by the tail. I'd always thought it was odd that they actually sort of commented about that that octopus when they were talking to the film crew, and it was like, are they just, you know, exaggerating suddenly? But apparently they weren't. They just didn't know that it had been cut. The things that you learn about that make you wonder, why the heck am I learning about this? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4 sets of stairs. Did I keep the... Probably not at this rate. I bet I returned all those light sources upstairs. Yep. Things that make you go, huh. Okay. I thought for a minute that the turtle had escaped. But the turtle is still in the cave. The turtle that's outside the cave is another one. I wonder if that's the one that I lost. I wonder if this is the baby turtle that I couldn't find earlier. Some days I definitely think this world is going to break my sanity. Well, let's go and find some... Well, I called it the Madness World for a reason. Yes. It's nice to know that I was accurate. I have to have sanity first to break. Okay. Yeah. As I said in the stream title, in a world where scope creep is basically the design decision. I also seriously wonder about that YouTube video that Frauke posted about. What if scope creep was the design choice? To which my response is, you've been following this world. In a world where scope creep is the only choice. Do I need these? I'm just going to bring all of these down as well. Snag it. I'm just going to bring everything down. Might as well. Right. Tally-ho! I can jump off the world. No, wait. Whee! Wood. More wood. Yeah, more wood. You're the third one of those. So you go in the middle. Spare woods. And spare stuff. I think that one is actually the remains of everything that I needed for the... Ended up being about game design where empty spots on the map got the scope creep treatment. Boo! Boo! We was robbed of a good storyline there, clearly. Do, do. Alright, and I was going to put a couple of stone slabs in around here just to break up the flow a little, and to do that. Right, I want a wall. Making the map was a good idea because those extra locations added to the game and the story. You mean somebody embraced the concept of adding lore to a world? Nobody adds lore to a world. Wait. I take it back. Put that there and that there. Problem then becomes people expect those areas to have secret in them. See also several rooms of Silk Salt kits where am I missing a breakable wall, a quest, there's nothing. But this room is overly decorated to be just nothing. Yeah. A world where there's lore everywhere? Can't think why anyone would do that. Or, sorry, let me rephrase that. A world where somebody has a bad habit of highly decorating everything and to the point where it's ridiculously over the top. Why would anyone do that? Oh, actually, no, that one was the mossy. So let's do that. And that, and that. And that sort of leaves us with little bits of sort of broken downness. Yeah. Right. Right, I need to sort out the fact that some of this copper's aging too far. Time to wax my copper. Now remember, you have to have consent from your copper before you wax them. Otherwise, you end up with in trouble with the law. I waxed the law and the law got annoyed. Hail, hydrate. Chaos Twin! Hey, Cal. Oh, and a stretch to go with the... Welcome in, Cal. Ooh, okay, that's done. Dip, 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 dip. Have good noms, Lotus, and thank you for the lurk. Right. hate that I have to remember to crouch to be able to strip and then wax a trapdoor. Oh, fnibbles. Oh well, I guess we're gonna have to let that one age again. Crouch, strip, wax, repeat. Yep. Oh, quote bar, tweenie. Yes. Alright. Yeah. No, maybe. Very glad it's Friday, Kel. How are you doing? I saw your note earlier and didn't get a chance to respond. Wait. Did QuoteBot not respond? I was worried for a minute that the QuoteBot wasn't responding. Calling for QuoteBot was a joke. Okay. I was a wee tad worried there. I thought for a minute it was offline. At which point I'd have been very bemused, because it sat in the corner sitting there going, ha 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 ha. Oh, I would be very surprised if we don't already have multiples of those. How many times can I fall off a roof? Don't answer that. We all know the answer is many. Yep. Yep. That one's accurate still. Hey, Landstrad. Welcome in. I can fall from the world. All of those magic places. I can fall on my face and make you wonder how I survive into this world. Also, one of the people able to do the quotes was busy cleaning the keyboard from a tiny spot of coffee, and the other person is in a meeting. Quite probably. I think Raven said they were. And Wishy Washy has been caught by Canadian Dragon. Isn't that a character from Panto? Oh, no it isn't. Oh, yes it is. Fnurbles, the lot of you. Alright, let's get... to answer the question before, you're good. Mix of excited and impatiently patient about your new PC sitting at the airport. Like, just send it to you. You'd pay good money to see me in Panto. I'd make a good buttons. I'm not sure how to respond to that. At least you didn't suggest that I would be one of the dames. Where did I leave the... Ah, there it is. Polished basalt. No. Yes, I thought not. No. Perhabada. Right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 35. Now I think this is probably the furthest that we can go for the upper floor. Place your bets on an OBO now. You can guarantee there'll be many. I'm not entirely convinced I even counted that correctly. Mostly I was just trying to figure out roughly where everything wasn't. So that lines up with this. So we can put a wall here and have the end of this balcony. Strong chance of at least one OBO. Just the one? Rumours of just one OBO are underrated. Okay, so we'll put another arch here. So let's figure that out. Yeah, I'm gonna do this again. I don't know why I went into that chest. I was planning on going into that one. Right, so I will need some of this. And I'll need a junk block. Be shocked if there wasn't any. Be unsurprised if there's more. Yeah. Oh. How tall is this before it does the thingamabobs? 1, 2, 3, 4 stair thingamabobs. What's it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we put in hold on, let's put the thingamawhat's it in, and then put the stair in, and then the stair, and the thingamawhat's it, the doohickey, and the stair. What's it? The doohickey and the stair. That sounds like it's part of a kid's kids comic. Probably part of Fat Bear Week. Is it Fat Bear Week or Fat Bear Month? Right, so now we've got Kids Afternoon TV show. Yeah, that too. Clear whiff off of the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Yeah, the thingamawhat's it, the Wang Doodle, and the Fnurble. So I'm... Well, that's interesting. You know that block that I accidentally took all the way back to being completely raw copper? Apparently it's aged very quickly. Probably. Oh, and I missed one. Dope. Apparently things are aging quite quickly around here. But then again, copper supposedly ages faster around things that are older. So, I mean, it's around me. It's bound to age quickly. The Lion Wish and the audacity of this censored. Oh my. Right. I'm almost tempted to take those back to that and just have this consistent. Yeah, I think I will. Some days you just can't wax things properly. So I'm gonna do it. Yep. Well, it's around ancient things again. I keep removing too much wax. Oh, sorry, removing too much aging. Bit of both, really. Ancients, welcome in. I didn't specifically call. I mean, the running joke is usually that I'm the ancient thing around here, but it is lovely to see you. How are you doing? And Urban, welcome in. I hope you're doing well as well. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24! 24! Elkhorn, welcome in. Good to see you. Right, 24. And then I need to split things up a bit. So, if we can turn it into 22, that's not going to help. Because then that becomes 21, 20, 19, and it can't be... nah, I think I've gotten off by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. I wonder if there's any chance of that being 9. Not a hope. Not a chance in Smeg. But I quite like this layout, so I'm going to put this in anyway. How are you doing, Elkhorn? Fnurbles and Smeg's chance, exactly. Good for losing most of your gear in lava and to zombies in a hole. Should have used a different, easier to replace gear, but oh dear. I hope you managed to replace it fairly good, Ancients. And welcome back from your meeting, Raven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh! Actually! Wow. That can't be right. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna need to lie down. yeah. It's a miracle. Everything lines up. It all lines up. It's a fnibbling miracle. You're shocked. I'm close to conniptions. Also, pleased to meet you. Officially shocked. I'm Scotsman. Go buy a lottery ticket, quick. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Don't panic, chat. It just means that something else is off somewhere else. Mm-hmm. I can make a nice tunnel, a nice corridor out of this. Super Wario, welcome in. Just popping in. Speak soon. Thank you for joining in and visiting in Urban. It's always good to see you. What do we do when there isn't an OBO? Do we make one to keep with the flow? No, don't worry. There'll be one later, I'm sure. It's unheard of for me to survive through a build without an OBO of some form. And Taran is absolutely right. Why aren't you happy your code compiled the first time? Because it means that there's a critical, terrible, evil bug hiding in it that I haven't found yet. Wait, what? No. We don't panic yet. There's no need for panic. We've got enough mayhem and chaos to cover the panic until we actually hit it. Right. I was off by one turtle at the beginning of stream. Exactly, and we still haven't found it. You have your towel. Excellent, excellent. Canadian dragon is a hoopy fruit. How many of these things do I have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Panic is a waste of energy. We party until the world rights itself. That's a bit more like it. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 more stairs. Here we find counting with Scots. Usually counting wrongly with Scots, but we'll give it the benefit of the doubt until it goes wrong. Note, that is, until it goes wrong. We're not assuming that it won't. It will. Safer than counting on Scots. Yeah, you really do not want to... Look, I know I'm old enough to be an abacus, but it's not recommended. Not recommended. Not Actually, I'll leave that one there. Not slide it. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. Or should that be more, be very, very quiet. I'm having a nervous breakdown. And thank you for throwing a dictionary at me. I mean, just make sure it's not the leather-bound one from my kitchen. And I don't need that level of concussion. Notes to St. Scott's. A second dictionary. Just don't get outsmarted by the wabbit. Smeg. I'm guaranteed to be outsmarted by the wabbit. It's a wascally wabbit. Did I put the middles in? Yes, I did. That's good. Refrains from political comment about failed pronunciation. Well, one must remember to pronunciate correctly and enunciate so that one's pronunciation is understandable, Elcon. If one does not enunciate one's pronunciations, then one does not know whether or not one is talking utter horse hockey. Well, aren't you just erudite today? One occasionally just has to aim to be more erudite, if only for the comedy. That sounded like how BC wanted you to pronounce during your test, of which you said, nope, yeah. Ooh, this is starting to feel nice. I wonder if we can fnurble a bit. I'm wondering if it's... I'm wondering if it would be fun to bring this effect with the inset freeze into the side of the corridor again. I reckon that might be a nice continuation of concept. And we all know I like to continue my concepts. Not quite sure what I'm continuing them with, but hey. I'm a wee tad short on tough, though. Oh, no, I've got some. I can probably get away with it. Thank you for joining the Scurry, Super Wario. Whoop, no, that's in the wrong place. Is it really continuing your concepts when I never finish in the... Ooh, 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 that's... I don't know how, but you made that sound dirty. Continuing your concepts. one does have one's concepts to ensure that one must follow one's concepts. Conceptually, one's concepts are what... I don't know where I'm going with this train of taking the mick. Raven's like, what? Yeah. Yeah, you and me both, Raven. I don't know what's going on. Oh. And since we're stretching reality, we might as well stretch the Scotsman as well. Heil Hadrite. Heil Hadrite. And a stretch to go with it. Thank you, Taryn. Oh, I mean, I try to finish my builds. I mean, I still need to do an interior on the on some of that. But structurally, it's a finished build, which makes a change. Even the stuff in the Nether is actually making progress, which is highly shocking. I think the two things that are making the least are it's missing engines. That too. It's missing engines. It's missing detailing. It's missing cabins. It's probably missing crew. Did I think any more on the armor stand redeems to populate the airship? That's something I'm still pondering, Feg. Alright, one more and then you'll feel like it's getting too mean, except for of all the things that aren't done, I feel... Wow. Accurate, but wow. Of all the things I finished, I haven't finished much. Oh, no, hold on. I picked up the netherrack to be able to fill things in with that. Right. Thank you for the lurk, Ancients. Have a nice dinner. And I'd have finished this too if it went for that fnirbling scope creep. Yeah. That one's probably more accurate. Oh, no, hold on. I would have gotten away with it too if it went to them dratted kids and that danged dog. Welcome in, Hunter. Thank you for the drive-by streaking, and have a lovely evening with a friend visiting. Hi, Hunter. Bye, Hunter. Oh, and I figured out an in-world excuse for all the netherrack in the walls. It's like rock wool. It's insulation material. Also explains why it's really rather quick and easy to break, because it is like the rock wool. That's my in-world excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I mean, it does come from... Yeah, exactly. It comes from somewhere warm. It keeps things solid and well insulated. It prevents things from going mouldy. Prevents them from filling up with mobs. Right. True, you never see mobs near Netherrack. Not in the overworld. Although that does go with the comment that I made to myself the other day. Oh, we have a drift loon in chat, for those who might want to try and catch it. That wasn't the comment I made to myself the other day. The comment I made to myself the other day was something along the lines of, it'd be really interesting to try and make a creeper farm out of TNT. I think 3 people just had a nervous breakdown at that thought. And in a few decades, we'll find out that the netherrack is like asbestos. Yep. Elkon's sitting there going, where does this lunatic get his ideas from? I believe it was a chat with chat. And Elkhorn caught the Driftloon. Nicely done, Elkhorn. Honestly, a creeper farm out of TNT made you think that the best spaceship armor in Factorio is mines. Wow. Oh, that's disturbing. Didn't one of these chests have some spare chests in it? Oh, it was upstairs. Nope. You're off to sleep. It's nearly 4 a.m. Had a busy day. Lots of dishes washed. Cooked food for the dog. EP and needs sleeps. Thank you for joining us, Kel. Have a nice nap and a nice sleep. And take care. And hopefully see you over the weekend. At times. Kibo, welcome in. Thank you for the scurry. How you doing? Right. Now the question is, I mean, I've got like a dozen different questions, and all of them are completely crazy. Oh no, those were 3 blocks tall anyway. Oh, that's fantastic. That's good. Right. So I need... Oh, I need a... I need an exit. Tank, I need an exit. do 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 the Funky Scotsman. Might pop in on Idiotic on Sunday as last hurrah on the old PC before the new ones. That sounds like fun, Kel. And if I didn't see you, I do hope you have a fantastic Sunday. And a lovely birthday. Although the odds are, I probably will see you. I'm a dark oak tree, short and squat, Scotsman stealing all my logs. Steal the logs from the dark oak trees in the game. Steal the... Wait, what? Make that 12, and then we can... Oh, make that 11. There, 63 even. Right, let's turn that, and... Oh, hey, one of them grew already. And do this, and we've got a stack in a bit. Which, given I need 27, yeah, given I need way over a lot. Way over a lot. That's a number. Good night, Cal. I'm not quite sure what 4 times 27 is. I believe the long version is a lot. Might actually be more than... Oh, no, I think I've got enough. Hey, I've got 10 spare by the looks of it. No, I haven't. No, I'm going to be short. 108, somewhere like that. Yeah. 4 by 25 plus 4 by 2. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Oh hey, I've got 44 oak trapdoors in this chest. Why did I make some more? Because I needed them. Oh, no, don't flap the trap. Right. In the interests of not driving myself crazy, huh? Right. I'm going to sneakily punch a hole out through the side of the wall here. Right, I need 2 more brick. Not in that chest, I'm not. Right. That gets me all of those sections. So now I just need a lot. 108, 54, 150, 162. Goodness. Because I need 6 times. Oh, heck. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay. Right, let's go with about that many of that, and then this many of this. And we'll start filling in the walls. Let's do... I was going to say, let's do the ones that we've got the limited numbers of first. Here. Right, and then we just fill in the gaps. I'm sure none of that is actually random. It's probably some subconsciously fnurbled reason for the placements of all of those, and if I ever understand it, I will probably be very surprised. Here we find the entropy in Scotsman's brain. We have a P in Scott's brain? Well, we always knew he was a P brain. Insane in the P brain. Insane. Oh, Insane in the P brain is an episode of Eureka. Goodness, haven't watched that in a while. Can't remember what the actual plot of that particular episode was, but there was a an episode called Insane in the P brain. Yeah, I know exactly what... I know I'm talking out loud, Fake. I like this. This feels nice, and it actually then correlates with the... Yeah. So we've got this up here, and then as you come down here, we've got more of the same. I like this. This starts to feel... sensible. Changing train of thought, because, hey, might as well. We've had release candidate 1 for the Copper Age. So that is bearing down on us quickly, it seems. Will I be watching tomorrow? Probably. Bearing down like the Bering Strait. Hello, Creeper. I don't want anything to do with that. I am having nothing to do with that, Ian. How you doing, Blacklad? How are things, oh, Squirrel Space Force Commander? There's a reason why I'm digging these holes, and that is so that I can stick things in them. Right, hold on. How many of these have I got? 1, 2, 3, 8. Bulbs 2. I hope I've got more somewhere. Bulbs 19. That's a bit more like it. We got a button in here. Yes. I seem to keep running into you, Blacklad, following the ongoing raid train for Starlight. Or at least, I've certainly seen you a few times. For those who aren't aware, there is a long-running... Are these waxed? Raid train going on this week in support of Starlight charity, which is another charity that helps to make time in children's hospitals better for the heckin' kids. Was that yes, they're waxed, or yes, they need waxing? That was... Yes, they're waxed. Okay. They're waked. Mm. Okay. So that covers actually getting some light into here. I wonder if that's enough light to light up the whole corridor. Survey says... apparently. That is... That's one heck of a key transposition. Yep. Apparently that is enough to light up this corridor. So that's useful. Oh, and I missed a Cottony. Had not been for Cottony Joe, I'd got married a long time ago. Where did he come from? Where did he go? Where did he come from, Cottony Joe? Let's see. I feel like I should probably not be quite so much of a derp, and I should probably eat as well. That's not the exit. That's the exit. I'm starting to think I should probably move my storage system, or my shulker monster, into somewhere like the museum area. Cat has decided it's already past quote 200 and is eating your leg instead. Wow. Better than making a typo that even an 18-plus streamer would not allow through automod. Well, that happens occasionally. Right. So what I'm thinking... Careful. Hey, kids, he's thinking. Yours has melted and is still staring at you. No, where am I going? This is the chest with the stuff in it. Waxed, exposed, chiseled copper. I think I want another 2 of those. Can I go from that to chiseled? Yes, I can. So if I do that and that... Actually, I don't need that. I only need one. And a generous infill block. Because the next block to go in is a stair, and stairs are solid, so it doesn't matter. For context, yeah, I know, he made a typo, automode flagged it, Dreamer was said that that's one of the few, woof. Huh. So despite the fact that I thought I'd actually gotten it wrong, I actually got it... Well, okay, fine. I thought I'd prepped for more, and apparently I prepped for the right number. If it wasn't for the fact that it'd take up too much depth, you'd almost suspect one of the sets of freeze walls to be instead vegetation or water wall. I have pondered it. Well, I have pondered that it might be nice to do something other than just the freeze. And we do have space, because the gap behind these is close to 3 blocks. Oh hey, zombie villager. And in fact, on certain areas, it's actually larger. Hey, Cyber. Here's water wall. Related to Wonderwall. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 sixes to her. Oh. I gotta block myself in here. It is. Can I say it in a Manc accent? No. I can barely say it. Simply Mally, welcome in. How are you doing this Friday? And same to you, Cyber. How you doing? Now you're trying to make a Minecraft parody of Wonderwall and hitting the slight problems of not actually knowing the lyrics of Wonderwall. Does anyone? Not even sure that the artists do. Footy! Hello again. How you doing? One, two, three. Fnabbles. Today is gonna be the day that you're gonna get an OBO. Right now, you're trying to work out how you're gonna find out which way you're gonna go. Not entirely sure. The lyrics are in a language known to humans. Not entirely sure you're wrong there. Where the heck's my copper supply? Oh, there it is. Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow... Right, okay. Raven's memory is better than mine. Which is incredibly useful, because Raven has actually told me things that I've gotten wrong quite regularly in here. Oh, these are waxed. I don't want them waxed. How are they supposed to age if they're waxed? I really need a way of unwaxing copper when it's in your inventory. 20-year-old. I don't believe that everybody fnubbles the way I do. And your memory is worse than any of y'all's, because you couldn't even remember the melody of Wonderwall. We still got a turtle down here. Yep. He's pining for the fjords at the exit. Until Scott started singing it, didn't actually remember what the song sounded like at all. I'm terribly sorry for everything that I've done to that song. What am I doing? I can't remember. Okay, I need 5. One, two, 3, 4, 8, and fnurbles. Okay. Just imagine you hate your brother until you're given enough money to forget about it. Wow. 8, and I need 6. I need 20. Dan. No. You turn into that. You turn into that. That's still not enough. That's enough, I hope. Oh. I'll hydrate. Definitely wouldn't be the first person to butcher the song. Nah. Thank you for the hydrate, footy. Your mouth is burning with ginger beer. I'm not sure your ginger beer is supposed to, it's supposed to burn. And a stretch from... Stretch from Taran. Thank you, Taran. Ginger beer. Hold on. No, those 8 were supposed to have been turned into stairs by now. And it burns, burns, burns. That ginger beer. That ginger beer. I think it's actually more. And it burns, burns, burns. Ginger set Scotsman on fire. Ginger set Scotsman on fire. Those who've seen Ginger's base. I've been on fire in Ginger's base for a very long time. do, 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 yada, dee, 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 dee. There with a blue flame. Scott's is 90% proof. 90% proof of what? We're not sure, but he's still 90% proof. Do, 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 do. Proof of madness. Proof of squirrels. You got a fairly spicy ginger beer recently to mix in with the agave liqueur you got in Mexico back in Ooh, okay. That's a spicy ginger beer. Pretty sure it's got his proof of life on Mars. Wow. I didn't know it died and been sent back to become a cop. I'm wondering if I should be doing another copper archway on the outside here to match the fact that I've got a copper archway on the outside at this end. I'm liking the way that this corridor is feeling, though. This is definitely coming together nicely. Let's find out what happens when we rip up the floor. I survived the accident on 0x. This is the voice of the Mr. Huns. We know that you can hear us, Earthman. Tonight, as the clock strikes Fnurble, we will destroy you, withered off by one. We've got a Doug Trio in chat, for those who might want to try and catch one of those. Not quite sure why I'm using a fortune pick, but hey, it'll do. Let's see. Joke's on them! You live for the OBOs. Exactly. Trying to figure out what to do along this corridor for the floor. I feel like probably continuing the Ring of Fire was inspired by somebody eating a Taco Bell. That's believable. I'm thinking keep this down the sides, but I'm tempted to do something down the middle. Oh, what did I do up the Biff Nigga? Hey, Mad, welcome in. Could do that. That might actually be... oh, nobody caught the Doug Trio. That might not be bad. Let's see what that looks like. You and you can go in here. And that can go in there. This can go into here. Let's fill that back up. Did reflexively check the clock when Mad showed up. Wow. I mean, I gotta admit, so did I. Sorry, Mad. Actually, I checked the clock when everybody said that the cats had started complaining about it being, quote, 200 o'clock again. Smooth, polished. We will only throw shade that is appropriately shady. Although it might be the real Slim Shady. Wow. Oh, I was about to say... That's an empty chest. I wonder what I was supposed to have in there, and I've just realised. That one used to have tough in it. which is a bit worrying. I might be a bit short of the tough. It's a tough life. And Scotsman hasn't got any tough. Right. I'm going to do that. And then this. When the going gets tough, the tough hides under the table. Only when the bullets start flying. Oops. I might have to do something about that cave. I know I've said that repeatedly now, but I might have to do something about that cave. Just turn off mob sounds. Problem solved. I mean, that would do it, yeah. And then I wouldn't hear the creeper sneaking up on me. No one hears the creeper sneaking up on them, though. Wow. You wouldn't hear it anyway. Wow. Yes. I was tempted to put copper into here, but I'm actually thinking I might just put in more of the... Yeah, I think it's silent apart from the kaboom. Kaboom. Who doesn't like a surprise creeper? Ratty, welcome in. I'm not a big fan of surprise creepers. They're not the surprise that I want. Speaking of creepers, had to deal with 5 successive creeper attacks, barely a second after each other. Ooh. Hashtag light up your builds. When did you lose an... Oh, well. Oh, thank you for the 3-stream streak, Mad. Apparently the streaks have escaped. Your build is lit up. Well, clearly not enough. Either that, or you've got teleporting creepers hanging around. A clip like that from a bingo round. Yeah. They're organising to sneak up on you. Yeah. That's probably more like it. Would you mind getting older? Okay, next problem is what to do with the upper balcony. That wasn't a trapdoor, though, Feg. Bum. Bottom. Bottom. Knowing sand. Teleporting creepers are not a stretch. I mean, we've had... We had the small the small high-speed creepers in napalm creepers from Manufacturer were the worst. Those were pretty danged evil. I will agree with that. I was going to say that the small high-speed creepers from Guildrush were nasty. They all spawned as though they'd been through a speed 2 beacon. Okay. Nah. the way that one starts, it's so abrupt. Why did I ever agree to these things? Napalm Creepers also had cave spider senses. Yeah, they would shoot. They would attack you through 2 blocks, which was not nice. Much like a rake to the face, exactly. I need a row across the top, and then I need to... Alrighty, brain is officially shut down. Need to get some sleep. Take care of yourself, Blast, and I hope you're able to get the things that you want to do done. I'm thinking I might need to just take all of the brick up to full height and make this a brick-walled side. Yeah, that kind of feels necessary. Let's fill in some of the gaps that shouldn't be filled in. That sounds wrong. At least he wasn't a jester for today. My brain is now trying to... Oh no, it wasn't a jester. Actually, wasn't it? What's the film with the line, "Get it, got it, good," in it? I want to say the court jester. It is. Thank you, Taran. Psych! Why can't you trick an unemployed jester? Because he's nobody's fool. Oh, goodness. Okay, that brings those to that level. This could be a walkway. This... Right, I need... Oh no, Raven's admitted that a pun wasn't half bad. We're doomed! But yeah, The Court Jester as a film is one of those surreal ones that's rather fun. You're right. It was all bad, Larson and Bear. Boo! Boo! That was terrible. Whoops. That was a cross... that was not a crossbow. That was a bow. The pellet with the poison is in the vessel with the pestle. The chalice from the palace holds the brew that is true. That's the line that I can never remember, Taran. Thank you. I also have the urge to just try and click my fingers here. Because that whole sequence is just hilarious. There's a lovely lady on YouTube who does who is a stage fighter. She does fighting with swords and so forth on stage, and she does a lovely breakdown of that entire fight sequence where they keep clicking their fingers and changing him from being the worst fighter in history to the best fighter in history. To be fair, you can never remember which of the various ones does have the pellet of the poison in the end, which is of course entirely the point. So you could be kidding. No, that it does. They do keep changing it, don't they? Which is also entirely part of the pun. It's very heavily quoted, Raven. And so, as a result, you may feel like you've seen it as a result of all the quoting. Do I? Don't I? Do I? Don't I? I do, yes. Because if you remember, they break the chalice from the palace, so they put something else in the flagon with the dragon. And for those who are deciding not to follow all of this and are more interested in the Pokemon, we have a Bellossom in chat. It's a good movie from the 50s. It might be that old, yeah. Is it Danny Kaye? $1955. Goodness. Yes. Okay. That was the name that was stuck in my head as I was trying to remember. Okay. So I want to bring the Blackstone along this to become this balcony, so that you can walk along here and look down, and I feel like I could at some point put pictures along this wall. I'm not sure where I would get those pictures, but hey. I do not wish to start down the route of map art of dangerous animals, but actually that might be hilarious. But that would just be ridiculous amounts of scope creep to put a whole row of pictures down the wall for Jurassic World things. However, you can do a data pack to add your own pictures, so I could consider just adding pictures with a data pack and put those on the wall in much the same way as has been done in other ways. Map art of dangerous animals sounds good. Is that what Hermitcraft did for their fan art gallery? Yes, it is, Feg. You can. Mojang added. Mojang added the ability to add your own artwork in several data packs ago. That's deep slate tile. Do I not have deep slate brick? I've got cracked deep slate brick. And the sun is setting. Since we're talking about fight sequences, there's one of the movies that gets brought up because, and it's Basil Rathbone was a trained fencer and had issues dealing with some of the fight scenes with Danny Kaye. Yes, to the point at which, at one point, Basil Rathbone, I believe, nearly got cut by Danny Kaye, and they ended up swapping Basil Rathbone out for the stunt fencer who Danny Kaye had been training with. Because then the guy knew Danny Kaye better and was able to actually fight opposite him without as much danger. Why do you keep hearing Basil Rathbone as Basil Brush? Boom, boom! I don't know, because I'm fairly sure I'm not enunciating it that badly. All the talk of creepers earlier. Boom! Boom! Yes. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Hey, Tor. Today on Cyber's Alternative Histories. That would definitely be an alternative. I'm not quite sure what it's an alternative to, but hey, we can always find out. How are you doing, Tor? Happy Friday. I almost feel like I should... I would like to see Basil Brush as a master fencer. that would be cool. And so very, very wrong. I was in the middle of a thought. And then I've just disabled it. Oh yes, I was wondering if I should put something like Heil Hydrate. Oh, levels. What am I trying to think of? Frog lights. Oh, that was the shoulder that went pop there. What was I'm wondering if it would be worth putting frog lights in these areas, but then I'd have to put something above them. Or we just put copper trapdoors here, so that we... Yeah, that might be nicer. There's some copper trapdoors. The frog lights would have had light coming down through here, but the problem is the frog lights then actually would be the top surface, and I don't really want the frog lights to be the top surface. Also, I feel like I've fnurbled something up here. I have. These better not be waxed. No, they're not. That's good. again, while sea lanterns would be a light source, they'd probably they wouldn't be a nice floor surface. I'm wondering what to do with the ends of the copper bulbs. Copper bulbs, however. I might replace the mid... Oh, no. Bit... Fnumble. I'm going to replace the blocks at either ends of the trapdoors with copper bulbs. But keep them as... I think that's enough. Hey, J Price. 1, 2, 3. I need 2 more. I'm running low on copper bulbs. That's slightly annoying. But the copper bulbs would then mean I don't have to have lights on the surface. Alright, I do, however, want them to be 1 tier removed from where they are by way of age. Which is why these... Wow, I fell off of a block whilst trying to place them. Right. How did I count to 5 when collecting the copper when I need 6? Those off by ones that we didn't have earlier are swarming again. Wow. So many different noises going on there. Yeah, I think if I get them to that age... Yeah, that's nice, because then we've got the indirect light source through the trapdoors below as well. Oh. How did I... Oh. Ah, that one. But those ones can't be... Well, they could be. I've got 2 extras in my inventory because of here and here because of this, but I haven't worked out what I'm going to do with this end because I was thinking of putting glass across the top of this. So that probably means there's going to be glass terminate. Well, I could put the copper here. Whoops. Let's put the copper here. Give me back my button. And then we can put copper along here, perhaps. And then we'll just have glass running up. Yeah, that'll work. You need to age. Wait, really? How did that sneak up on us? Quote 200 doing its best creeper impression. Apparently. Apparently we're going to start in Moody's mode at the moment. I'm going to finish this floor first. Oops. I need to do the other side still, but let's get rid of the rain. So I never did get to finish all of this, which is a shame, but we've done quite well with actually having progress today. Quote 200, sneaking up on you like a scope creeper. Yeah. And we have a Medicham, for those who might be interested in trying to catch that. Turn these into half slab. Oh no, those are cracked. I can't turn cracked into half slabs. Come on, let's do the other wall. Other floor, even. Ooh, that one's aged. And I can't remember which one it was. Something's gotten older. Pretty much everybody in chat. We've all gotten older just by being here. At a rate of 1 second per second. Really? So fun fact, Skyrim is as old now as GoldenEye was when Skyrim came out. And J. Price caught the Medicham. Nice. Good catch, J. Price. Oh, I can get rid of that torch. And those two. Or at least, I think I can. Yes, I can. We've got enough light sources up here now. Excellent. I feel like I need to raise that by 1 block and then put the roof on. But that will be for another time. Right. Let's get my main account up to the airship, because it's nice and safe up there. Apart from all the times I've fallen off of it. I love the way that I use an airship as a bed as my local starter base. I've just realised this is my local starter base. And it is. That's my starter base for this area. I am incredibly happy with it, Blacklad. This is like the 5th or 6th airship I've built, though. It's taken me a long time to learn to build these. And I am very, very, very happy with it. Right. What have we done today? We've done quite a bit, actually. Let's have a look, and let's get into Pretty's mode. I have a camp, but it's not what I would call a starter base, Taran. It's just a beach with a bed on it. I do have a beach with a bed on it, if that counts as a starter base. I mean... Yeah, it's not... This isn't my starter base. I wish it was. This is the starter base for this region of the world, and that just shows how well prepared this world is. But, oh, I do love the way that this is coming together. Let's have a look at the caves and the entrance corridor. It doesn't... I always feel like this sort of thing, it's not a huge... It doesn't look like a huge amount of work, and yet it's taken the whole stream. And yet, that's because it's subtle. Oh, goodness. Oh, and I forgot. We also put the tunnel down to the corridor, to the to the turtle cave. It's as subtle as a fnurble in a lift. It's fiddly, and I have 30 people distracting me every few seconds. Yep. I'm gonna need to name my turtles. Well, I don't have to, because it's a lot of detailed decisions. Yeah, it is, and that actually is what slows me down. Should name one. That one is probably definitely Houdini. Yes. Uh, 30 plus people distracting me every few seconds, just like my day job. 30 would be cutting it back. Oh, this... I do like the way that this is starting to look, though. He's a sniffer. Houdini is a sniffer over in the caldera. We've got Harry, and Houdini. I think next week we will try and start working on the upper floor to start actually encasing this and making it into a proper building. Because we're getting to the point where the lower floor is getting fairly progressed, which is nice. I'm feeling that it's actually making progress. Are we black cladding it? Oh. I mean, I've got 2 barrels of blackstone after the amount that I dug out of the nether recently. And 14 barrels of basalt that I dug out of the nether. Oy. Because clearly I decided to destroy large amounts of the nether and my sanity simultaneously. And that's what we have for context. 2 barrels is amateur numbers. Of blackstone?
Rat, dirty, perky, shark, back, flat, important, Philip, Martin, Perkaluma, Burton.
Exactly. That was 2 barrels of blackstone in the middle of digging out 12 or 13 barrels of basalt. However, we have reached the point. Have a good luck, Black Lad, and thank you for joining us. we have reached the point where I do need to wrap up. I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. It has been fantastic fun, and we will be back again on Monday at our usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will be, well, we'll be on the idiotic server, because Monday, you still have 10 Blackstone barrels. Blimey, lucky you. Let's see. Who do we have live at the moment that would be nice to raid into, hang out with, and see what is going on? Ooh. Yeah. Something we were supposed to remind me about for Monday. Roof for the ship. Roof for the ship? Oh yes. The actual the bridge. It's not so much a roof. Right. Oh, thank you for the raid message, Darren. I was just about to hit that. I am going to actually let's return the raid. We will reverse a raid. I'm going to send us in the direction of the fabulous Gabezilla, who actually raided into us yesterday, about 12 seconds before we wrapped up, which was a bit of an oops. They are currently playing Stardew, and it is always fantastic fun to hang out and enjoy their streams as well. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. You are all amazing as always, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. Bye-bye.